What's going on, guys? Alright, so it's been a little while since I posted a video, so it's basically going to be a big update video. As you can see, car is back on blocks again, and jack stands, basically, a Fox body natural habitat. Well, I was going to start working on the body, but a few things come up, but we'll go to that in a second. You notice I got quarter windows pulled out of the car again. I actually started working on those to clean up. Actually, well, I should say I should sand them down. I made a video on it. I may post up here in a little while, but I want to finish it up because didn't come out 100%. They're close, but not 100%. This one came out really good. Still got some markings on it. So I got some filler. I'm gonna go back and do redo, especially this one here. I was basically going for fill and can't really see it on the camera, but it's still got some pitting in it. So I got some filler I'm gonna put on it. Basically redo them. But they're a whole lot better shape than they were. But I'm not 100% satisfied with them. They're already out of the car, so I'm just gonna work at them again. But yeah, been working on those. If you haven't noticed from the last video when the car was on a dyno, I was having some issues with the Mac valve again, but it was making boost. But we're having issues with the transmission. So I thought maybe it was just a converter. Just slipping real bad in it. But turns out, I don't have any video on it, but turns out the whole transmission was slipping. The whole bottom of the pan was full of clutch material, so transmission was done. And I was thinking about, should I go ahead and rebuild this transmission? I was going to put a converter in it and everything, but had somebody locally come to me and basically bought the transmission from me, the old 4R70. Already pulled it out, basically already sold everything that was involved with the 4R70. Shifter, see, shifter's gone. Basically pull it all out. So transmission is sold, it's gone, and hopefully you're gonna like what I'm gonna put back into the car. We are going back to the 6R80. After doing, thinking about it and everything, I was like, you know what, the 6R80 is a much better transmission. Stock form, they hold tons of power. Converter is they're a 3-disc converter, so you can lock it up under wide open throttle. The 4R70, you couldn't do that unless you go with the aftermarket converter. If you do, like I said, you have to go with an aftermarket converter like a Circle D or some along the line of that. With the 3-disc, they even go wide open throttle with the torque converter lock. So went back with the 6R80. It was a good transmission before. It's not the same exact transmission I had. So this transmission came from a buddy I know in the Fox Body group that he had installed, mocked up and everything. Was going to go through the plan, but he decided he's going to go back to a manual transmission. He had basically everything to do the swap. Got transmission. Got a shifter. We're going to use a different shifter. This is basically a stock shifter. It is modified to use with this transmission, but I'm not going to use it. Got the Stifler transmission mount, cross member, we want to call it. Got the brackets. This is the plate goes on to the back of the engine. Allows the 6R to bolt up. Got all the hardware and everything. So let's talk about converters here. So I actually made a little mistake here. I didn't find out till this evening. But this converter here is the stock converter. If you didn't know, this is a 2013 F-150 transmission stock converter. So this is the converter I ordered. I don't know if y'all noticed the difference in them. This one's slotted for the pump. This one's not. But from my knowledge, the research I've done, they didn't change these till like 2014. I think mid 2014, maybe 2015. They got rid of the slot. They changed the pump in the 6R80s. But when I ordered this converter, I ordered for a 2013 Mustang. But apparently I don't know if they sent me the wrong converter or what. So this converter won't work. I gotta have a slotted converter like what I have here. I really didn't want to use this converter. I know the one major thing I hated about the last 6R80 swap was the converter. It was really tight. I think the stall on them was like a 1600, something like that. And a Mustang converter has like a 2400 RPM stall. Why I ordered a Mustang converter, so it would be a little bit looser. So gave you a little information there on the 6R80. On this next video, I'm gonna go more in depth about the swap, what transmission you need, the years, the engines. These were bolted up too. Not all 6R80s will work. There's only certain years, but I'm gonna save it up to the next video. I know I've already made a video series on the 6R80, but I want to go more in depth of what to look for, kind of things I experienced here with these converters. I knew there was a difference between the converters. I knew there was a slotted and a not slotted. I was expecting a slotted converter, but I'm going to send it back. I may go ahead and go with a Circle D. So basically going to do my research on that. Oh yeah, I haven't really showed yet the controller. I also got a controller to the transmission. I don't have it out here. I have the wiring. I did send the controller to US Shift only because it's a first gen controller and it had literally the first version firmware on it. So I sent that to them. They're gonna flash it for me for free. They're gonna put the pro version on it, so I have trans brake and all that. So I already sent that off, have them flash it for me. They're gonna send it back to me. Really wanted the trans brake option, but with the firmware they had on it wasn't gonna do it. So it needed to be flashed. So sent that in, getting that flashed, and we should get that here in a week. I guess 2 weeks, whatever. But yeah, that's the last thing I forgot to mention on the 6R80 swap. But do plan on getting the car painted. That was actually the next step I was wanting to do. I already got a lot of the stuff here, basically, stacking up here. This is the stuff I was talking about for the quarter windows. Gonna use that on that. I got primer. I got everything here, but paint. That's probably the hardest part for me. Is just deciding what color I want to do. I really lean towards doing a car in the Avalanche Gray. I really like that color. If not, may go black. But this being Texas is just, I don't know. It might be just too hot for that, but still deciding on that. Oh yeah, I forgot. About missed that. Got a new hood. I think it's a 3-inch. I think 3.5 inch. And it fits on his car perfectly. So got that. Like I said, it's a big update. So next video comes out, it's gonna be on 6R80. So hopefully you're all excited about this swap again. I shouldn't have left it in the first place, but you know, here we are. I'm changing it up again. I can't leave things alone. One day we'll drive this car. I've had this car for what, going on 3 years now, I think 2 years, but a year that was, you know, having this house built. So hopefully my goal is we'll be working on this car all winter long, getting it ready to roll, and coming spring, early spring next year, hopefully we'll be driving it, start making some pulls, get back on the dyno, and just tearing it up, I guess. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. So it's a lot of information I just threw out there. Like I said, I haven't really done a lot of, you know, videoing not till now. So like I said, this is the big update, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and till next time, I will see y'all later.